Hi, and welcome back to the Soul Shift channel. I believe that one of the most important pieces when it comes to align with your path and creating the life you dream of is to believe. When we don't allow ourselves to believe in what cannot be explained, we won't be able to trust that our path will become clear and unfold along the way. Problem is that when we don't believe, we tend to start focusing on the how, and then we limit ourselves. The how will reveal itself in one way or another. By constantly focusing on the what, we move one little step closer to our dream life each time. The most important thing is to take that action on the what and keep taking one small step at a time. Many times we limit ourselves within the first few minutes of building our dream life because we immediately start thinking about the lack of money, lack of time, or whatever excuses we might make for ourselves. But there is always one small step we can take that doesn't require something we don't have. One little step every single day, and eventually an opportunity will appear that may just reveal the next step. A step that in the beginning you couldn't even have dreamed of. Many people call it manifestation, and perhaps that is correct. But as I mentioned earlier, I don't believe that manifestation is something you do. It is something you live constantly, day in and day out. The very best way to start is simply to take one small step and then another. Of course, we also have to believe in what cannot be explained and simply trust our path. I believe the most important thing is to take that first step. If you dream of starting a company, for example, but tell yourself it isn't possible because you don't have the money you need, what if you instead took the step of finding out what is actually required? Fill in the forms the bank needs, plan how you will get paid, and think about what you want your company to look like. Those are all steps that can be taken without any resources other than your own time. Yet they give you the opportunity to take the very first step. Then you begin preparing for the company you dream of, and with every step along the way, you learn. And perhaps you discover that your original plan needs to be adjusted, or that before you can start a company, you need to learn something else. The thing is, with those small steps, you have gone from having a dream to taking real actions. That is what I believe is the whole point of manifestation. This is not really about the phrases you repeat or the thoughts you force yourself to think. The right thoughts will come automatically because you are already thinking about the next step. And eventually, one day, you find yourself sitting there, ready to submit all the paperwork you have prepared. And you can finally begin selling whatever product or service you once dreamed of selling. Well, that is all for today. Enjoy your day. Have fun, most importantly, and see you tomorrow.